is today the 25th? No. Oh, it's the 27th. I'm like reading the year. Like, no, it's the 27th. I'm like, how can that be? It can't be the 25th because that was 2 days ago. Ooh, I came up really quickly for this one. How is everybody? It's another Thursday morning. That came around really quickly this week. I feel like I haven't stopped. I'm sure you guys feel exactly the same. And today I am going to be drawing a Canadian actress. She is going to be on our screens again. Oh, you can probably see who I'm drawing. I was going to say, can you guess who I'm drawing? Of course you can see who I'm drawing. Hi, C, how are you? Just putting some cream in my hands. I had a shower this morning and I forgot to put cream in my hands. And they are very, very dry. Yeah, I'm drawing Amanda Brugel. I'll show you the image in a minute. I just wanted to say good morning. And who are you drawing? I always start by telling you who I'm drawing, but I'd love to know who you're drawing this morning. Are you going to draw Amanda Brugel with me? See? And if you're here, please don't be shy. Say hello. Give me a thumbs up. I know that we haven't actually started the video yet, but I can see there's 3 people watching. And I don't know who you are. Anyway, I'm going to prep my palette. This is Amanda Brugel, here, right here. I got the image from is it IMDb? The site with all the movies, and yeah, that's where I got this image from. She is in Handmaid's Tale, and Handmaid's Tale season 6 is coming out in like just over a week. I'm so excited. Okay, yesterday we did some portraits. This was Tracy Emin. I spruced her up with a little bit of gold. Can you see that? Not sure if you can see the glitter. Yeah, so that one. And then from class yesterday, we did these 2 as well, and I also put a little bit of gold on these just to finish them up. I like to get them ready. If I'm gonna sell them or gift them to people, then they are ready. So I'm gonna do the same size for Amanda, and I'm gonna do it in acrylics. And yeah. Nanette says, watching this morning as I have breakfast. Great. And then you're off to work. I may do a scraping actually across this one because I feel like this paper that I'm using, it definitely needs a base, and that would make it so much better. So I think I'm going to do that. If I can find, I don't know why the ink is in there. I did a bit of a cleanup yesterday, and I still can't find things. That's strange. I put the bright pink in my drawer and it's disappeared. I have someone taking my paints. You know what? I can use this if there's anything left in it. I don't think there is. I think it's pretty dry. Let's have a look. Oh no, there's something. There is something. That is enough, so I can use that. Fantastic. I'm just going to get a base for my image. It'll dry really quickly because it's just very, very flat. Today, Thursday, we have Melissa Martin has her art hang party. I have another acrylic class today. It's mixed media, which is going to be fun. And then Drawing Hive. I'm not sure what Drawing Hive is doing tonight, the Visual Arts Passage. Hi, Melissa. Melissa is there and she's having her coffee. If you go to Melissa's page, I can go there right now. So if you go to Art Hang Party, Melissa's page, you can see that Melissa is doing Victorian love letters tonight. I don't think she has any images here, but this is her palette. And so that'll be super exciting if you're interested in learning how to make Victorian love letters so you can send them to your lovers. Good morning, Meryl. Oh yeah, images come after. True. You have to join the live and then you'll get the images after. Hey Tash, good morning. All right. Now I have to go and get some more paint today. Anyone else a big Handmaid's Tale fan here? Hi Reb. Hello Carolyn. If you are, then you know who this is. If you're not, this is Amanda Brugel. She's a Canadian actress. She does not live very far from me. May even see her just walking down, not my street, but if I went to a neighboring city, I could probably bump into her. I mean, she's a very busy person, so I'm sure she's probably not home much either, and probably spends a whole lot of time recording. Anyway, super excited. The release is on April the 8th, I think it is. I think it's on Hulu. It may be on Prime as well. I'll have to double check. All right, let's get started. She's super beautiful, and I was looking at photos and I'm like, oh, do I do her like, you know, at an awards ceremony all dolled up? I'm like, no, I think I need to do a Handmaid's Tale image of her. Reb says I'm a Handmaid's Tale fan. Yeah, we have a couple here, I think. I know C is, I am, Meryl's watched it as well. Hi Leslie, good morning. I feel like I need to revisit this next week and really go back and take a look at the last series at least. It was pretty dramatic, the ending. Melissa says, I've only seen a couple of episodes of the first. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you have 10 days, Melissa, to catch up. It's one of those you have to, like, you get very committed, I think, to certain characters. It's definitely character driven. Yeah, it's a special show. And you know, I painted Margaret Atwood earlier this I have like a big pile of work from this month, and it is building, so I'm just going to do a quick flip through. So So yesterday we did portraits. There's been a lot of portraits this month. A lot of portraits. We have Billy, and then we have some more from my class. And then we have, oh, we've got this one as well. These are from my class. And then we had Joseph Albers and Jamie Oliver and Terry Fox. That was a drawing session. I'm trying to find Margaret Atwood. That'll be nice to post them together. These are all drawing sessions. Oh, and then we had some more portraits and room portraits as well. They're back this Saturday, the room portrait. Here she is, Margaret Atwood. And then David Milne, another Canadian, and David Attenborough, and David, that was the week of Davids, and David Hockney. It's been a good month for portraits. I know that I have, it's good practice. Next month it's going to look a little bit different. It'll look a little bit more abstract. We're doing a month of abstract April in the mornings. So there'll be a lot of playing with different mediums. There'll be figuring out images. I have a Padlet ready. It will be available for paying subscribers to add their images. So I will be sending that out. So you just need to add one image if you're going to be joining us. Just one image of a landscape. I'm going to be doing landscapes, so you can add, you know, a still life, or you can add a portrait of someone, but I think I'm going to do a month of landscapes. I've done so many portraits this month that and to make them abstract, I don't know, I want to just stick with landscapes. But you do you. If it's too much for you to do like a whole month of landscapes, then, you know, think about maybe doing a little bit of a mix. I'm just blocking in color right now. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Hi, Susan. Nanette says, I may have to start watching. Yeah, I think you may have to start watching. Just don't watch the new one, Nanette, without watching the others. Like, it's not something that you can just pick up on. You really do need to watch from the beginning. I don't know if you'll get all 6 seasons done in 10 days, but I started watching at the beginning of COVID, the seasons, and then yeah, that's how I began. Because I was walking with a friend and she was like, have you seen Handmaid's Tale? And I'm like, no. So then I started watching it. C says, I have done 4 authors so far. Oh, great. Leslie says it was filmed in Toronto, I think. A fabulous book, and you'll get hooked on the series. Another fan. Leslie, yeah, it was filmed actually in a few places, but in Toronto, a lot of it was filmed in Toronto and around Toronto. A friend of mine, they were extras. Actually, a few friends of mine were extras. Their kids were, you know, the children going through the forest that one time. I think it was also forest. It was also filmed up in like Huntsville area up there. Yeah, so there are different locations where it was filmed. Oh yes. Um, I think like that really got me into it even more because my daughter used to dance at a dance studio that they did Handmaid's Tale um, for one of their shows. I should post that on stories again. It was so good. So good. I gotta get this value right. It's not right. It needs to be much darker. I'll just put a base in and then I'll come back to it. So if you're listening and you had any intention of maybe coming to Italy with me, I know I've got a lot going on, but in 2026 I have 3 different art retreats that are going to happen. I just released Italy to any paying subscribers of Substack, and 4 spots have sold already. So I'm really excited about that. But if you are, because I'm going to release it to free subscribers, and that means that it'll go out into the world a little bit more. And if you're really interested, then you need to DM me if you are here watching, because I can send you the link. That's in June 2026 for Italy. And also Mexico, Oaxaca, is for February 2026, and I'm booked half. I'm half booked. I'm half full. And I believe when I send that out as well, it's going to start filling up really quickly. So if you're interested, please let me know. I feel like the Mexico one is fantastic. It's definitely more affordable. I know that some people, really want to go to Italy. And then I have France coming up in September 2026, and that one I haven't released yet. I know that some people are waiting for that one. But yeah, let me know if you're interested, then I will send you the links to those. Actually, I think some of the links are, but I can send you a direct link for the Italy one, because the link that's in the description here, it goes to a wait list. So yeah. Hey Nick, how are you? Good evening, good evening. She says, I have to check out your postings, Melissa. I love so many. Oh, Melissa says, one of the tugboats that docks near me was used in it. I think I drew it in our Toronto season. Oh, cool. I'm drawing Amanda Brugel from, well, she's in a lot of stuff. She's a Canadian actress, and I first really recognized and saw her in Kim's Convenience. That's also a Canadian show. If you haven't seen it, that's a really good show as well. I love it. Have you guys watched that? I'm sure Melissa has watched it. But she's great in that as well. So I'm not really, I don't know how Hulu works with this kind of thing. Will it be released like weekly? How does it work? Maybe Reb and C can tell us. Do you think it's going to be released weekly, or will they release the whole series together? Can't remember what they did with the last season. Should probably get her face on here soon. Sooner than later. Oh, C says Susan. Oh, Susan says, I'm a big Handmaid's Tale fan, but I'm a bit worried that the season may feel a bit too close to home, if you know what I mean. Oh, super close to home. Even the last one, it was like, well, even throughout, because I watched it within the last 4 years. So, yeah. Good morning. Hola, Patty. Hello, Natty. Patricia says, what do you like about Handmaid's Tale? Oh, gosh. So many things I like about. One, the acting is incredible. Two, the cinematography is stunning. Like, you can literally pause it. Like, every screenshot is like, well, not everyone, but a lot of scenes are just picture perfect and really well thought out. And I think it makes people very aware of what's happening in our society. Melissa says, if I had to guess, they'll do one episode at a time. That seems to be the trend. Yeah, Susan, it is our current day and future. Uncanny. It's so true. Tony Anderson says, Handmaid's Tale is awesome. It really is. And Susan says, I know, see, very scary indeed. Very, very scary. Patricia, have you watched it? Is that why you're asking? Or you have watched it and you just want to know what we feel? And C says, it's so great, Tony. All right, I'm just going to get some darker tones on this side of her face. I'm going to get a portrait done in half an hour. Not sure if that'll happen. Patricia says, I watched part of the first episode, but it didn't grab me. Agreed. Okay, one episode is not enough for you to get the gist of the whole like feel of it. You definitely need to watch more. Yeah, I know that the first episode is like, it's a bit, I know a lot of people who said, oh, I can't watch that, but it's not all like that. Like, it doesn't, you know, you once you get into it, it's not as brutal as, I mean, it is brutal in a lot of ways, but it's not just that. So Patricia says, Susan says, Patricia, I loved your portrait from yesterday's class. The woman with this headscarf that Shar shared. Beautiful. Yes, that one was super. Nick says, I'm so fond of the book, I'm not really interested in the show. Well, Nick, like, I didn't read the book because I just went straight into the show. And I know that C has done both. She's read the book and she's watched the show. So C can tell us if it's a good adaptation of the book. Like, I think it's an amazing show, so I don't know if there's a preference of the book to the show. Let us know. See? All right, I'm going to just darken what she's wearing. C says, I read the book when it was written. It horrified me. But what do you think? Does the show do the book justice? I mean, I think Margaret Atwood is a big fan, the author of Handmaid's Tale. And I think if the author is a big fan of the show, that probably says a lot too, right? What is everyone drawing and painting today? I would love to know what you're working on. think her ear may have to come down a little bit. I'm gonna just block in. I'm gonna block in some of the hair up here. Get that shaped in. Nadia says, I started looking at what to do as asylum seeks to Canada. Sigh, like how much money can I bring? And I'm seriously considering converting USA dollars to Canadian, just in case the dollar starts tanking. Okay, well, let me tell you that the Canadian dollar really isn't worth much right now, so it's probably a really great idea to buy Canadian dollars if you are going to think about that. Like, do it now, because the US dollar has been strong for a while and the Canadian dollar is not, so you get a lot of money for your buck, basically. So yeah, that's probably a really good idea. I haven't really been watching too much. Like, it just makes me so mad, the whole what's on the news, so I don't watch too much. I read headlines and get filled in from my husband. But yeah, it makes me very anxious. And I'm not even up there. But, you know, we have to deal with it too down here. Or up here. I gotta fix her eyes. And fix over here as well. Yeah, Nanette says that's what I do too, Shah. And C says, I can't envision the new series from her writing, but we shall see. The new book could lead to many more shows. It could. I think they're really saying that this is it, but I guess we'll see. And then Natty says, I still have to get my license updated. We only have till May. I'm not sure what will happen if we have old license. I'm sure something crazy. I heard Japanese yen is way stronger than USA. What? That would be Like, that you won't have the dollar anymore? No, I don't get it. What is happening down there? Well, we welcome a lot of people up here, so you know, you're more than welcome. Okay. $100 is 1 Canadian dollar. But how much can 100 yen give you? Okay, so say no, so that doesn't, it's not very strong. So 1,000 yen, what can you get for 1,000 yen, Melissa? Okay, how much is a McDonald's breakfast sandwich or how much is a bottle of water, like a small bottle, 500 ml water in Japan? I mean, I guess it's all relative because a lot of countries, like for example in Mexico, a bottle of water is super expensive and a beer is super cheap. So like it really doesn't, yeah, you can't do that. But because it's all relative to what has worth over there. 100 yen for a bottle of water? Oh no, it's super cheap then. Yeah, I don't think the American dollar will be going that way. I must go. Looking great, Shara. Thanks. Thanks so much, Nick. I don't think I'm going to get it finished right here, but I will try to get as much of it done. If you're coming to my portrait class today, bring a scraper. We're going to be doing some scraping. Oops, I got some blue on there. Probably could change my brush to a smaller brush. I don't want that blue there. Nadi says, thanks, Melissa. I was watching financial reports to check on the 401 retirement accounts. I thought I heard the dollar was falling, but honestly, I'm so freaking mentally tired, so possibly I heard wrong. And Melissa says, no, that's wrong. That's wrong math. $100, 10 cents. So a bottle of water is 10 cents. I mean, it makes sense that it's $1 for a bottle of water. going to clean up that side of her face. Um, Melissa says, you could stop right here and call her done. That's really sweet. Tony says, I bought several foreign currencies as an investment. Countries are becoming sovereign and their currencies will revalue. And Natty says, my husband was going to buy US steaks, but they were $20, so he bought chicken instead, made up for vacuuming, dusting, mopping, doing dishes for my anniversary present. Best present ever, LOL, chicken dinner. So funny. Yeah, unfortunately, your guy is not doing your country any benefits by doing what he's doing with all the tariffs, because I don't know many people who are buying anything American anymore. And yeah, that's gonna, and I know a lot of European countries, and it's a shame because, you know, it's not you guys, it's him. So I know a lot of countries in Europe as well are doing the same. Like, it's, yeah, crazy times. I heard there's a big march coming up. Is everybody going? What is it? April? Is it April 4th? The march? Okay, let's get some different colors on here. Okay, I gotta change my brush. It's like the super chunky brush, and it is full of paint. The Swift Fiat system is being replaced. And he says, oh, so not my guy, Shara. LOL, I voted for sanity and stability. Yeah. I honestly don't know anybody who voted for him. But I know that you guys know a lot of people who did, so. And we have an election coming up too. We weren't supposed to have one until November, was it, Melissa? But he called an election, Carney. I guess he feels like he's in with a good chance. Okay. Nose, I gotta find the nose and where it is and make sure I'm getting it in the right place. I mean the ear and the nose together. Melissa says, I'm really liking Mark Carney right now from what I'm seeing of him. Yeah, I think he's going to really stand up for Canada in a lot of ways. And do the right thing when it comes to just values and everything that Canada has stood for in regards to healthcare and all that. Like, I think he's doing a good job, or he's going to do a good job, I hope. I know that there are some people who don't want him in, but there's always going to be people who don't want a certain leader in. Oh, that's much better, the green. I like that better. Nadia says, I'm learning so much by watching your process. The layering technique is amazing. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you are learning something. I quite like this gray on the face. It's kind of interesting. I don't know, it should be a little bit further up. I don't think I've got time to change that. All right, so I see some things that I need to change, like, for example, like little things. But if I don't change them now, then it's just things like this. Transition from light to dark on that one side. And I guess I can add small little areas here as well. Just darken this a little more. And I'm gonna take my small brush. So I'm gonna see if I can make a really dark purple. Darker than I had. I'm not sure if I can, but I'll try. Or dark brown. Is this darker? Yeah, a little. So nice with acrylics because you can layer and that just, oh, it's so good. I'm gonna fix that as well. Too big on the eye. I'll come back and fix that too. Oh, I watched the Sky Arts Portrait Artist of the Year master classes yesterday. Really good. Very helpful. Thanks for sending the link, Melissa. I'm gonna fix her nose. Feel like I have it a little bit too far over this way, so I'm gonna bring it, oops. I'm gonna bring this nostril over here a little bit more, and this one can stay here, and then I'll just fix it. You know, that happens. And I love Amanda on the show because she's kind of a hero. She is. She helped a lot of people, which was great. She wasn't a baddie. All right, changing to a smaller brush. Actually, let me just, I think that phrase is said a lot on here. Is this darker? Can be a little bit darker. Okay. Little brush. Tiny brush for eyes. Maybe I should wait a little bit more. I'll come back in with the dark. You got to remember to breathe, everybody. Okay, and I really like this color for some of her skin areas, and also I need to use this here on the side. And she has two shines on her eyes. She has a blue one, and then she has the bright one. And although this is a tiny brush, it definitely does not have the right tip to get a dot. You can use a toothpick as well. I liked on the Portrait Artist of the Year how she did the dot of the eye. It was really cool. Very, very cool. Okay, my paints are drying up. That's not good. This is where I can correct her nose. And okay, Melissa says, is Thai female artist? Oh, oh, the male judge was great, wasn't he? Patricia, you have to keep up with the chat. Oh, maybe you weren't here yesterday. Were you here yesterday? Maybe you weren't here. Yeah, we were talking about the Portrait Artist of the Year. Yes, the dot on the eye with the chalk. Very good. Very, very good. It was great. Oh, did you see that? I almost did that. And Susan said, just want to say how much I love my new morning routine of watching Painting Coffee with you all. I'm happy that you enjoy it. Susan, some people have been here for 5 years watching and drinking coffee. It is a nice routine. And maybe you'll get into the habit of painting every morning with us. Shara's Nadia says, Shara's your mixing palette on rip away paper? Yes, it's on rip away paper. Yeah. If I like demos and stuff like this, I do on the rip away paper, but usually I just use like takeout containers, because then I can spray it and it stays wet. So that's what I've been using recently, and like it works really well. I think I need some water on my palette. It is getting very sticky. I haven't even come down here to her mouth yet. Melissa says, it 100% gets me out of bed earlier. Yay! And Natty says, I'm thankful to Melissa who gave me your channel information. Ah, thanks, Melissa. Yeah, don't forget everybody, because I always say at the beginning of the live that Melissa has her art hang party tonight. And then, yeah, I have to remember to say it again, but at 7 p.m. Eastern, Melissa will be on, and she's going to be making Victorian purses, which is kind of cool. Very cool. I need some darker browns. Mix a little bit of the gray into there. And also a reminder that I am going to be releasing a virtual art retreat. I think I said that last time as well. A virtual art retreat I'm going to release it next week or this weekend, but I'll let you know. And it's for the week after next. It's going to start 4 weeks. I don't have the list of where we're going, but they are places that we haven't been. I think we're going to Vietnam, we're going to Norway, we are going to, I'll give you the list afterwards. And my birthday is next week, and I'm going to be having a birthday sale. I'm only doing 2 sales a year, and it's the birthday one is a big one. I'm going to be posting more classes that some of you may not have, and if you are interested, the virtual art retreat will not be on sale, but my on-demand classes will be on sale. So if you've missed my portrait one, that will be on sale, the one that I've just done, and yeah, lots of others. I don't know how many I have now, but there's a lot that I haven't posted on there, like the Wabi Sabi one I haven't posted. There's others that I haven't posted as well. So I'm going to go through them, try and clean that up, get some new ones on there. Need to have that darker. I see so many things that need fixing. So many things. Reb says, I drew along today with oil pastels. Oh, great. Reb, I'll have to, are you going to post it, Reb? Post it on your stories. I'd love to see it. Is this eye too wide? Gosh, I can't change it now. I can bring this in. Maybe it's her nose that needs correcting. I'm running out of white. chin is too light as well. I'll correct that. Mm-mm. No, need to get that right. I'll come back to that. It dries so quickly. Everything is drying on my palette. Reb says, don't think I captured her, but it came out kind of cool for not knowing what I'm doing. Haha. That's the best. And Natty says, me to Melissa, I can't wait to see Reb. Me too, Melissa. I'm focused on learning layering techniques that I know I couldn't draw along. Natty says, I'm so excited to see people's paper they use. I need a beginner's portrait on how to make your faces not look so deranged and manically scary video. Melissa says Shah's classes are great. I've got lots of classes on my website. And Natty says, people's paper for art hang tonight. Oh, what paper? And Melissa says, and with on demand you can work through at your own pace. Where's your spray bottle? It's right here. But I do like the thickness though, Melissa, like a lot of times. So it's the balance, right? The balance between, I feel like I need to get this darker as well in there. has so many colors on here. Oh, that's totally off. I just saw that now. Because I shifted the nose over, I had to shift that too. And I see other things. It's a little better on that side. Yeah. I think I would like oils. I think oils would definitely be a lot of fun. Nope. That definitely needs to be changed. Her neck. It has a green tint to it, but I'm not sold on what I have here. Alright, I think I should probably stop soon. Also, I gotta get my doggy out for a walk. I hope you guys all have a good day. I look forward to seeing you all later. And if you're doing some art with me, this is also wrong. I can just see that. I'm like, how can that? She can't have. That would just be odd to have like a shoulder that didn't. Yeah, look forward to seeing you later. I just have to correct a few little things, so, you know, don't mind me if you gotta go. Go. can't find much white left on my palette. Ah, now I'm gonna stop messing it up. I don't have any white. That's where I should stop, right? If I don't have any white, I should probably not continue. All right, I'm done. I think she's missing the vertical lines on her lower lip. Nope, they're there. They're there, Melissa. Oh, but she could maybe a little bit of the a darker side here. There. I'm not playing with her anymore. She's done. Thank you, everybody. If you are interested in becoming a subscriber on my Substack, everything is in my description. And yeah, check it out. I see some things that I want to correct, so I may be here for another second. Amanda Brugel, you are amazing. Okay, let's just see. I do have to. Oh, maybe I have some white on here. Fabulous. And it's not completely dry. Nope. It's not. They're just a little bit like I was looking at it in my computer screen. And there's just like this area here just needs to be a little bit lighter. It's amazing what the computer, or like the screen, it's like taking a picture of it, right? So it really does help. Ah! And she's a beautiful woman, so I have to make sure that I do her justice. Did that even lighten it up? Don't think it lightened it much. All right. Okay, I'm done. Maybe I'll send it to her. I know a good friend of hers, so maybe she can give it to her as a gift. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a really good day. And I will see. There are some things that I don't like about this. And I will see. I'm going to keep correcting it. And I will see you later if you're joining us later. Or see you at Art Hang Party. I know you're probably all like, stop with everything. Stop. Okay. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. Is that I see it in the reflection in the video, and I'm like, oh gosh, I can do something else to that. Like I even see now, I see something else. All right. I promise I will stop now. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you.